if you clicked on this video, which means you definitely want to learn English. And that's why I'm going to tell you a 30 days plan. If you follow this plan, you will 100% see improvement in your English. You will see a significant difference in your English. And according to my personal experience, there are 4 steps who wants to learn English should follow. And I'm not talking about English. If you're learning any other language, you can follow this. Without wasting time, the first step is listening. I have a question for you. How did you learn your native language as a kid? Did you learn grammar rule first, or did you learn vocabulary? Nothing like that. Of course, the very first thing you did as a kid to learn your native language was just listening what everybody says. But you were surrounded by your native language, like you were surrounded by native speakers, and that's why it did help you. But when it comes to English, we don't have many people, and I guess you don't have many people around you to speak English with you, or you can practice with them. In this case, where you want to learn English, you're not surrounded by many people who speak English. Your first step to practice to develop your listening skill. And there are so many resources in the generation where social media is free, YouTube is free, Instagram is free. You can find so many resources, podcasts, watching movies, interviews, and news, listening to music, and listen to people who speak English. And if you're asking my personal opinion on that, one channel helped me a lot when I was improving my English, when I was learning. Of course, I'm still learning, I'm still improving my English, and I still watch this channel. And the channel is TED Talk. And I personally love watching TED Talk. I watch their videos almost every day, so I highly recommend. Step number 2, speaking. Of course, this is the most essential part of learning English, and here most of the people make mistakes. It happens to so many people when they say, you know what, when I speak in my head, I sound fluent. It sounds so great. And you feel like I'm so fluent until you actually speak. When people say that I can understand English, but when it comes to speak, I cannot speak. And the answer is really simple. You are not practicing enough. You are not practicing. A lot of people complain about it that they don't have anyone to practice with. A lot of people complain about it, I don't have anyone to talk to. How can I practice my English? How should I practice my English? Just like I did. I speak to myself. Talk to yourself. Speak to yourself. And yes, this is something I did and I still do. Practice your English for 30 minutes for a month, and you will see a significant change in your English. If you don't know what you should talk about, just describe your day. For example, like I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I brushed my teeth, I went to school or I went to office, and then I had my lunch, etc. One thing you should do that try to think in English. Thinking in English will help you so much. Take small steps. For example, I can see a door. This is a door. Or this is a water bottle. Every single thing you see, try to speak in your head or try to speak out loud, but in English, not in your native language. That will help you so much when you try to think in English. Step number 3 is vocabulary. Imagine that you are in a different country where people cannot understand your native language. You need to ask for a direction, but you only know some basic words. It will be difficult for you, and that's why vocabulary is so important. The richer your vocabulary is, the more effectively you can express yourself or describe a situation or understand others. So learning vocabulary is essential. In this 1 month plan, learn at least 3 vocabulary. It could be idioms, phrases, sentences, contexts, words, anything. Depends on you. Vocabulary is the key to speak any language. Whenever you are learning a new word, try to learn them in context. It will help you to understand better. Moving to the step number 4, which is reading. Definitely reading has so many benefits, but I prefer to read out loud. Reading out loud has so many benefits. You will find new vocabularies and you will learn how to pronounce a word correctly. So read something in English every day. People always say that I know this word, I know its meaning, but I don't know how to use them in a sentence. And that's why I'm saying that you should learn a word in a context. So at least read for 20 minutes for 30 days. Every single day, and don't skip a day. And while reading, you will find out so many words. Here, you don't have to ignore them. Find their meanings and learn them in a context. Whenever you practice your English, try to use this word. And let me tell you, choose your favorite story, your favorite topic, your favorite book, because when we are really interested in a story, we love to read. So choose a topic that you genuinely enjoy. Because when you are engaged in a topic, languages become more enjoyable and effective. And at the end of the day, I want to say consistency is everything. Consistency is the key to success. I want you to follow all the methods that I've shared with you, and you will find a significant difference. But you know what? It's up to you, and that is the big thing that you clicked on this video, because I can see you want to improve your English. Just you need to stay focused and you have to be consistent. That's all you have to do. I said you should practice your English 20 minutes every single day. And I'm not saying that you should practice your English for 1 hour a day, because it is always better to practice 20 minutes every day than 2.5 hours in a fortnight. So follow this plan and you will see a significant change in your English. I'll see you in my next video.